Hi everyone! I was recently interviewed by a journalist who asked me questions about what is success, what are the criteria for success, how I see success, and so on. And probably I never really thought about the question that much before, and it appeared in an article in a weekly Moroccan magazine, so that was great. But because I gave it so much thought, I told myself maybe I should just share my answers with you guys and how I see success. And I get asked this question a lot from people, so I thought this is an opportunity for me to just share my thoughts, and maybe you can share yours as well, hopefully. So let's get to it. Alright, so I have the questions here. The first question was, how do I define success? To me, success is when you set a goal or when you have a dream and you go through different phases and you go through challenges, you go through obstacles, and you sort of overcome those obstacles before you get to that point what we call success. That's what success to me is. Again, these are my own definition. I'm not sure what other people say about this, but to me, something you win from, easily is not, to me, really success. So it has to go through obstacles, challenges before you get that title of being successful. So the second question was, what does it depend on? What does success depend on? Most definitely it depends on each person. The way I see things may not be the same as the way you guys see things. So it depends on the person's background, the person's past, the person's education, the person's dreams, ambitions, objectives. It also depends on its economic and social background. To me, when I seriously give it a thought, and it does match what I do on a daily basis, basically to me success has to be this balance, this equilibrium within us, meaning everything I do has to go with my values, with the way I see things, with the way I feel for things, etc. So I cannot, for example, win at the lottery and say, yes, I've been successful. Because the lottery to me is not, it's against my values. So that wouldn't be considered success. Although I could have tried it just for fun, which I've never done, but I'm just saying I could. But that wouldn't be really success. To me, success has to be something that is all in, the achievements are in harmony with your goals, with your spirits. Everything is smoothly going toward that vision that you have. At the same time, to me, success can also mean that you have reached that peak of having most of your questions answered. If you're a human being and you live a life and you ask yourself so many questions, metaphysical questions, and you're like, why do we exist? Why we're here? Why do we have to do this? Why do we behave that way? These are questions that sort of hit us when we're teenagers and sometimes a little bit later. But I think it's so important to have an answer that satisfies you, because you don't want to just live without having an answer that sort of helps you throughout your day. I'm not saying it's the answer, but it's an answer that helps you. And that answer, you can only get it through experience, through meeting other people, through being open to other cultures, through reading, through getting information, and so on. And I think it's very important when it's like meeting a wise person, and a wise person An old wise person is always, to me, successful because he or she's been through like journeys, and they know the game of life, and they know what life is for, and to me that's great success. Another point about success to me is definitely contribution and sharing. I deeply believe that it's so important to have that sense of success, or to be successful, or to consider someone as being successful. It's how much he or she is sharing, how much is she or he giving, how much is she or he contributing to his or her community, society, country, world. So that's, for me, it's very important, because that means the person is wise enough and complete enough to be able to share, and that's definitely success. Do you think success and luck are linked, and how? I think someone said, I can't remember, the more I work, the luckier I get. So basically, you have to know how to seize those opportunities that are given to you throughout your life, and you have to have a minimum of intelligence to know that they are a great opportunity. But to me, luck doesn't really guarantee your permanent success. Luck can happen once, like you can be lucky to find someone who can hire you in a company, but if you're not working and you're not doing your best, you're probably gonna be fired one day, and then no one's gonna help you again. So yeah, luck can help to sort of boost a career or a path, but it doesn't guarantee the end result, which is success that we're all looking after. Another personal question was, how is your environment or relations have helped you in your success? Yeah, to be successful, there are definitely a number of ingredients to have. But in terms of the environment I grew in, first of all, I was lucky to have a family who was able to give me and offer me education, and I think that's definitely a big luck, because I didn't get to choose my parents, I didn't get to choose my family. So yeah, I mean, the environment I grew in excuse me, will definitely set me up for what came after in my life. So it does play somehow. But afterwards, I mean, my parents offered me this education and this opportunity to be open to the world, but I could still be like a slack off and stay home and sleep all day. I mean, sure. But yeah, so I chose not to do that, but rather just work more on the skills I needed to acquire and get more experience and work really hard. So whatever I'm doing at the moment didn't come easy at all. I mean, it comes easy because I love what I'm doing, but it didn't come easy as in it was being served to me on a silver plate, not a silver spoon, but a silver plate. It didn't happen that way. I had to work really hard to get to where I am, and I still have a lot to do. I'm always working proactively because I get through so many obstacles and bumps that I have to overcome. So for sure, the environment and the relationships I have can help to some extent. But if you're not ambitious, you're not hardworking, you're not smart enough, you're not ambitious, you're not gonna get that success that you're looking for. But again, my goals are not your goals, so we all have different ways of seeing success. The last question was, do you consider yourself today be successful? Interesting question. I think to me, like, being successful is like the note or the remark you get from your teacher at the end of a long journey. And I believe like I'm still like working on many different projects I have for myself, so I haven't been successful in everything I have set up for myself. But at least, I mean, I can say that what I have achieved so far gives me assurance about what's coming up. Meaning I have learned to work on myself to be able to overcome those challenges or overcome problems or find solutions to problems. Today problems do not scare me at all. I'm happy. I mean, I don't have a problem with the word problems. It's like it's part of life. You have to find solutions to situations you're being put in or you put yourself in. So it doesn't scare me at all. I don't have that fear. And to be able to be in that mindset, it really, to me, it requires a lot of work to be able to say to myself, well, problems are just fine. They're part of life. I just need to work on them and find a solution. So yeah, today I cannot say that I have succeeded in my life. I'm not that pretentious. But what is certainly sure is that I have a big number of challenges that I set myself, and I find so much pleasure sort of testing my capabilities and my abilities, and I think that's greatly stimulating. I find a lot of fun actually testing myself and see if I can win at doing this or I can win at doing that, and it becomes really sort of a game that I'm playing every day. Alright guys, so I hope that was helpful. Let me know what you think about success. I mean, what is success in your own terms? I mean, is it to get that beautiful house, or is it to get that beautiful wife, or is it to have a corporation? What is success to you? Let me know down below. Let's talk, let's exchange ideas, and please like the video if you like it. Share it with your friends, and I talk to you next time. Bye bye.